Welcome to another edition of the McFeely Minute here at KFGO.com. I am your illustrious host, Mike McFeely, and I host the Mike McFeely Show from 2 to 5 every day, every weekday on the mighty 790 KFGO. We're going to call this the Color Me Disgusted edition of the McFeely Minute, and of course it has to do with the coverage and the reaction and the crazy accusations from both sides of the aisle and everybody else in this country when it comes to the tragic shooting over the weekend in Tucson, Arizona. What do we know at this point other than it's been a tragedy and there are several people dead and a congresswoman is fighting for her life in the hospital? What really do we know other than that? And that we have a gunman in custody. Other than that, we don't know what caused it. We don't know anything about why this story went down the way it did. And yet all of the talk today on this Monday following this tragedy is about who's to blame and whether or not it's the right and whether or not it's the left and whether or not it's a talk show host and whether or not it's a sheriff. And it has gone beyond anything that it ever should go beyond in this country. And you talk about the political discourse in this country becoming so polarizing and becoming so polarized that it's hard to even stomach a campaign. The discourse about the discourse now has become so polarized and so out of hand that it's hard to listen to anything on the radio. It's hard to read anything on the internet. It's hard to watch the talking heads on TV. The facts are not allowed to breathe. The facts are not allowed to be found out. And sadly, instead, in this age of instant media, we all need to be critics. We all need to be finger pointers. We all need to be opinionators, when in fact, what this story, in my opinion, needed was just some breath, just some time to let it unfold to see exactly what the story was. I think those days are gone in this country, in this world, and to me, that's a sad thing. Do I play a part in that as a talk show host on KFGO? Yeah, I'm in the instant opinion business as well. But I would hope that at some point we could step back and have some sort of realistic discourse and some sort of muzzle on ourselves before jumping to conclusions and pointing the finger and blaming everybody out there for just a personal tragedy at every level. This has been the McFeely Minute on KFGO.com. Tune in every weekday from 2 to 5 on the mighty 790 KFGO to hear the Mike McFeely Show.